Okay, we got 68 players for a 3-0 tournament, 55-minuter. You're gonna have to play on your iPad. Got it. Alrighty. 3-0. Against a human. Oh, what's going on? There we go. A d4, d5. The exchange. Okay. Let's sneak this in. Okay, my knight did his job. Well done. I don't have to worry about essential expansion now. There's no f-pawn. That's gonna scare me. I could break this pin sooner, but I just want to make sure my bishop can get here. Even if the knight takes him out, I'm fine with that structure. And, actually, here's the other thing. The bishop has to give itself up for the knight because of this post. And how do I want to recapture is an interesting question. What? Really? I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Queen exchange? I'm going to try and target this. I don't think I want a castle. I want to play king f8 in here if the queens are still on. I don't want to let this rook leave so soon. Huh. Let's do this right now. Okay. Gotta play h4. Mm-hmm. Huh. Alright. Let's try for this to get this moving and then the knight returning. And I also make them think twice about king g2 because of a sacrifice on f4. Like chop, chop, check, and then here. Pretty powerful square for a knight. This structure does a good job of combating the knight. So he's kind of a queenside specific piece at the moment, and things may turn towards the king side with these sacrifices. Queen here straight away gets dislodged. An immediate challenge. So it's an opposite color bishop position. Huh. Interesting move. I could play this, and on chop I have that. Let's give this a go. Yeah, the tactics. Also, I could change the structure here and then here. Let's try for that. This could be a pretty secure home now for my king. Knight on f6 is a rock. Oh, is he really going to get hunted down? No, you can't challenge him. Okay, so the king is much weaker than mine. I go here? I'm going to try this move. I want to force this. And if here I take, and then the king has to take. I just didn't want to invite their queen forward so easily. Okay, so he's here to stay. Although, no, he's going to get hunted down now. Okay, I got to shift gears. I got to play against this over here. And am I not winning a pawn now, actually? Yeah, how are these both defended? I don't see it. I could take here. There's no bishop move with check. So just queen takes pawn, huh? What am I missing? Knight here, and my queen's running short on squares? No, I could always create a square here. And let's just offer a queen exchange. Let's go here. I want my bishop to play. He's not really doing anything. I don't see any sacrifices. So yeah, let's challenge him. Okay, let's just offset the knight. And I could try for this, actually. Let's do it now. Let's keep pushing. I can rely upon my queen as a defender. Let's take. Let's go here. Okay. Gotta get my king playing. Or, excuse me, my rook playing. It's connecting rooks now. Okay. Let's go here. Discard my 7th. Just to be concerned about pressure against these points. But I have everything defended. And now I get my king back over here. This might have been better as well. My knight needs to reposition. Come on, knight. Look at the time. They're just winning that pawn? "16 seconds. Push him right away. Take that pawn. This pawn can't be stopped. And it's with check. Plenty of time. Back to tournament. Oof. They kicked it into a higher gear there. Okay. Interesting structure on the king side there. Yeah, for sure. Let's try an e4 game. Sicilian. Alright, let's try check. And bishop black, I'll try a4. Saying I'm cool with double b pawns, because my rook will be happy. Okay. I'm okay with devoting my queen to e2 right now. Now I'll take and try to... let's do this straight away, actually. This could be an idea, but I'll be there in time to have my bishop defend. I'm playing against this square. I want my knight on c4. He can rely upon this square because of this idea. If this, that actually drops d6. But I'll be looking for this move. If this square's weakened, I'll think more about giving up a bishop for knight and functioning on the d5 square. These are two very good squares. So right now, if this, I'm looking at this, and then he's there to stay. He can't be dislodged with this idea. e6 is met with that. And now that move, I feel like this is a strategic win. We'll take with this. It frees up my f-pawn now. And I could play this, but I don't know if I want to open up this diagonal. What's the winning way? Probably this here and then b4. Let's try for that. I may even be able to play b4 at this moment. Yeah, I could. Also, I might get a little bit greedy. But I believe I could also just win the pawn straight up. Yeah, I like my bishop too much. Notice that this isn't a tactic because I'm still there, defending with my queen. And the queen cannot even move and defend here. I was thinking the queen could go here. So now this pawn is really doing a good job on the queen side pawns. And the plan here is to just put pressure on b7, sneak in a flight square. This actually might be the flight square. A light square is fine. This combats against a knight f4 idea. Looking at these forward moves. And at some point I may go ahead and do that move. I probably should have done it before recapturing. but I still am a big fan of my position here. Good control. He's not contributing. I could also look at this idea with this move. They're at the 50-second mark. T-Madge, thank you for the 30 months in a row, man. Okay. Well, I'm going to go in for this now. Smash through at b2. Queen's very short on squares. I'll sneak in a flight square next. Oh. Either a mouse slip or they just missed I was controlling d6. What's up, Skylight RS? I'm doing alright tonight. It's a cold one in PA for sure. Single digits. Or maybe just an hour or two away from single digits now. Alright, we got a d4 game. Let's try g3. Some g3 system. Okay. Heading for a Catalan land. I'll take. He's not going to be around to recapture. Let's get on the diagonal. Supa 333 is the opponent. Let's castle. What's PA is a question in the chat. Pennsylvania. Let's recapture. Keeping the structure. Oh, actually, there's some serious issue, isn't there? Did I have that one move sooner? After b6, I probably should have jumped in? I don't know. Well, bishop takes, you could block. Oh, you know what I do have, though? Here, and after this, I have rook takes. Instead of winning a pawn with bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, I take with the rook. And then the bishop. And then where's he going? Rook takes is best. I'm also on this. Okay, I could grab here first. This is broken down. And winning the house. Back to tournament. It's going to be taking him with a checkeroni. You think so, Nobi? PA, the most beautiful state in the Union. Alrighty. Shitako. Let's play c4. Let's go with g3 again. Alrighty. Shooting for d4. Gotta challenge those guys. As soon as possible. No time to castle, otherwise my knight... If I did castle, my knight gets scared away. Castle only now. And where does my dark square bishop belong? I'm gonna go here. Here just gets asked a question. Let's get another piece involved. At some point I could capture. Okay, let's sneak this in. I still have defended, e2 defended with my c3 knight. So now this is an opportunity for knight c, or knight f5. Isn't it? Can also go for this and then playing on the c5 square. here, d4. I'm gonna go for something simple. Playing against this structure, I have b8 under control. I would have b3 anyhow. And I'm also prepared to just drop the bishop back. I want a dark square bishop at this point, and then to put my knight on c5 and my queen on d4. Eventually, once my bishop isn't going to stabilize the knight for starters. Once I could be assured that my bishop isn't going to be trapped after I do something like e3. Well, I'm not saying that how I want to. I want to make sure my bishop doesn't get trapped when I play e3. So, something like this first, get out of the pin, and then e3. Let's go here. I may even want to step up with my queen next. Well, I let these pawns, I allowed them to start to move. Okay, queen's off. They're dropping a pawn now. If he becomes too much of a bug on this diagonal, I could play g4. I have no worries at this stage. Now, drop in a full rook. Back to tournament lands. Okay, we're in third. I got 12. There's 98. That's a pretty good turnout for a created one. I see Batter Bombs is in there. Total Analysis. Gunner 304 Testosterone is there. Hayam Gosu version 2 is there as well. Some new account is in first. Alright, let's try d6 and g6. Okay. Did this earlier in the stream. Alright, let's go knight f6 now. At some point I could do that, and the other point is that now I could chop and then challenge this duo. I have enough support for d5. Where's the bishop going to go? Okay. I'm okay with this bishop for knight exchange because this is a super static structure. I don't see how it changes. Maybe just on the queen side once b5 is in. But that's a long way off. So let's just secure a nice structure. And this knight is actually going to go here. Here he's vulnerable. And the other points with having the knight here is that he combats the knight from a4. This is one of the most sensitive squares in my position. In reach of the knight, the rook, the pawn. He's secure now. My queen is free to go somewhere else. Let's try here, I guess. Stopping knight a4. I don't care. There's no attack against my king with the dark square bishop exchange. There's only one active piece, the queen, and that's not enough. And I have two knights around that could help defend. At the same time, I still don't want to invite the queen. Let's come with this rook. He has a responsibility in some lines on a6. I'm on b2. Have a good king position. This is actually a bit tempting. Not really working, though. Who could improve? I also just double. See how they deal with the pressure against b2. Can't play b3. And my queen has pressure on a2 as well, so the rook moves, then the knight can't move. And if they do this, then I have the b3 square. So can I take advantage of that move? Let's sneak over here. It's an open file. A little bit of a time edge. And that's very weakening. g6. Okay, we're just going to come over here. Okay, the knight is heading for these squares, I guess. Or this square? Let's rule that one out. I don't want him to get rid of my knight. Okay, now that's highly committal. Highly committal. I could make use of the... Okay, that move? There's no way that could be correct. Oh, they're threatening queen here also. I could target this weak point. I have him under control with this knight. Let's keep pressure here, and I'm ready to sneak over. My queen starts to cut in at some squares near the king. My pieces start to converge near the white king. Definitely taking with the knight. And now this is decisive. My knight getting into f4 with the queen still on the board, even if they're not on the board. Let's just get out of the line of fire for starters. I'm in a pin. I should have actually played queen d6 first. That was stupid. So first, okay, actually I could chase the queen away with this move. Even on the clock. I have a check in the position, rook g5. Now we sneak over. Move the rook back. Or not even, let's just go all in over here. All in, piling up on the h-pawn. 30 seconds. This is a move. This was already a move in the last turn. But there's no defense here. So I could still do this. I feel like there's something better though. Yeah, I like my knight. Yeah, I could take here first with check. Actually losing material? Ah, this is sad. Oh no. I could defend the rook like that. I gotta hurry though. Oh, I had a knight move. No bishop move with check. Let's just trade. Yeah, let's just trade some more. No. What kind of move was that? No stalemates. Okay. Yeah, my heart was kind of skipped a beat there with that queen e5 move. I thought I had to give up my knight. Okay. And then knight h5 defends f4. Alright, let's start with d5. d5, knight f6. What's that pawn going to do? He's not going to be contributing. Let's just defend here. Pawn trio. How will white combat this? That way, huh? Alright, let's develop and control the squares. Okay, what's the story with this move? Let's get ready to kick this knight away or force this capture. I'm also it's not just to force this, but get my bishop on the long diagonal. Take with the knight, and after the smoke clears, I have a very nice center, a lead in development, and he's going to struggle. Start with that. Okay, so underdeveloping. This makes me want to smash things open right away. But let's just continue to build. This advantage isn't going anywhere. Just adding to it, bringing more pieces in. But now really is the time to break, I believe. Let's get this. I'm going to continue to build. I help white out in a way with the bishop. Queen here. Put the rooks on the center. I didn't go here because of that b4 move, yeah. I'm going to stay opposite the king. You know, this might have been better. Yeah. Could still try for that. Well, I'm giving up a pawn. I don't like how I played these last handful of moves. They could win the a6 pawn. So on a check, you're blocking with the queen. Even so, I'm gonna do this. Getting that pawn back. Yeah, I'll take him. I have this square to work with. Grab another pawn. Oh my god. Really? Wow. If I took, there was rook here. My queen is pinned. Sharp move, man. Sharp move. Queen exchange. Yep. And I'm down on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have a pawn. They have an extra piece. Alright, let's see if this pawn can score a touchdown. No. We're gonna advance. Let's go, king. Here and then h3. Let's see what they do on the clock here. Quality has gone down. Let's go one more. My king might go even further. 11 seconds. I'm just going to win on time. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to win on time. Let's just make sure I don't get mated. Wow. Felt like the beginning, I don't know. That was a weird game. Weird. Okay, we are at 20, 27, 21, 20. Haim Gosu V2 is in a game. 117 are in here. Very nice. Juksu. Let's try E4. Oh, French. Let's try knight C3. Okay, let's try to turn it into a Sicilian Grand Prix land. Well, they made it Sicilian. Let's go Grand Prix. A little Grand Prix action. Bishop on C4. Let's do A3. A3, bishop C2, bishop A2. Okay. This was one of my concerns. That's why I played A3 first. Bishop C4, knight here, A3, then there's D5. Alright, they'll be able to play B5 with tempo. I'm looking to attack. On the king side. With this maneuver. And F5 and bishop H6. That's the plan. Exchange off their master minor piece. That dark square bishop is an animal. Let's go for it. So this is just a clearance. It's a pawn sacrifice in order to eliminate the bishop. Follow-up moves of knight g5, bishop takes, queen takes, leading to mate, and that stuff. Let's back up. If I take, it opens up the diagonal for the bishop. Now, I have an interesting decision, I think. I'm going to take with the pawn. Because I still want to get this in. Force black to take with a pawn, and at the same time I want to make sure this knight doesn't have nice squares. I form a pawn duo. This is definitely the move that's concerning me most. Everything is on that. So here, striking at this. But I might just ignore it and play F5 anyhow. Yeah. This is kind of lame. Well, let's try this. If you take like this, my bishop is seeing the world a little bit more. He reaches F7 instead of E6. If you take like this, that's a very weakening move. All that said, let's still go in for this plan of attacking. I have the better queen position. 1 minute 12 for Team Black. And what, black's just in time now? Is that the thing? So if I do this, there's a knight move here. Let's take the bishop first. What about knight here right now? It's a different story now, because I get here. The threat is mate in 1. Queen takes h7. Okay. What's the count here? I'm down a pawn. I'm expecting knight here. Yeah, they're defending with precision. I think. Exchange queens and win this pawn? I'll keep the queens on still. Defend c2. Maybe a timely kick like this. Let's go here. Wow. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, man. This is very good defense. Very good defense. If I take with the queen, there's knight here. Uh-huh. I gotta kick it into a higher gear. I got to. Just want the queens off, man. Can we get the queens off? Going a little slower. Can we get the queens off? Now they blundered. Now they blundered. Tell you what, before that, everything seemed flawless. Or close to it. Back to tournament. 35, 26, 24. 18 and change. Okay. Hayam Gosu V2 is still in first and is in a game with total analysis. No speed bumps either, all wins. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. If I have a chance to come back, I definitely need to win here. I think the games that we've played are just all 1-0 games. Let's try this. Knight e2 to g3. Okay. Will I be allowed to play h5? No. Let's play bishop here for starters. Queen here and then knight here, I guess, is the idea. Queen here, my thought is that at some point I could play knight b5 and this is sensitive. Just want to secure this square. Now maybe I exchange the bishops. It's tough to say with the good and bad bishops in a position like this. He needs to reposition for sure. Unless there's a sacrifice here, sometimes that could be the case without the pawn on f3, bishop and knight converging, but I don't think so here. So I'm going to set my sights on kind of controlling d5 in the event of c6 or even b5. I have b5 under control. If c6, I could add some more support. Knight's very good from this square. At the same time, I don't want to do this too fast because of a move like that, yeah. My bishop doesn't have a good square, but I think going here is fine. I don't need my queen defending any squares. I have this one under control if my queen is pulled away from the queen side. And let's just go straight in for this. f5 or not? I think you have to. Alright, we're castling. On this move, I just stay put with these guys. If I play this, the knight has a jumping point. Even if it isn't hitting with a fork, I don't want to allow the knight an avenue to get into d4. So this is typical of queenside castle. And what now? Oh, actually I could take here, because I'm on this square, and then hop in here. Maybe I was too fast with that. No, I don't want to jump in too soon. Let's try this. Here and then here. Here's one thing. If the queen goes too far away, I have this idea of knight f5, chop, queen g5, check, and then I pick up the knight. Let's back up. He controls this square, so my bishop currently offsets the knight, has an influence if black ever considers f5. I have a big time edge. And from here, maybe I could just kind of weasel around a little bit. Yeah, this would actually threaten this move right now. Just kind of poking around, see if I could get something. I wouldn't mind seeing a queen exchange. I don't like how I played these last handful of moves. Let's try this. Yeah, if push, now I have some concern here. The rooks are really quick to double. So let's take like this, jump in like that, and then I force the queen exchange. The queen exchange is avoided, then I have this. So maybe now there's this move. This doubling up is an issue. This looks really passive, but I think it's correct. Oh god. Am I getting mated? With the knight here? Gotta take with the bishop. Don't mate me. Whatever you do, don't mate me, man. My king needs to get out. In play. My knight is fortunately a very strong piece. Even if they hunt down that pawn, yeah. Let's get rid of him. I'll take with the king and hang on to that pawn. My knight covers a lot of ground. Yeah, a lot of ground. Let's just offer a rook exchange. I'm up a pawn. Yeah, this is winning. Let's get my knight on a different square. Okay, I can get a pass pawn over here. Am I pushing through? And just block the bishop. Okay, yeah, once it got tricky like that at the end with those pawn pushes, there wasn't time to calculate. An important win, 28 with fire. 2 games, maybe 3 more in there. We'll see. 129 are in here. Who are you going to get next? Okay, the guy that's in first is not playing, so I guess we're going to get paired up. No. Ivar code. I'm playing Team Black. Okay. Let's try Sicilian. I might need to try a fishing pole game. I could use a quick win. Quick win? Quick tricks? H3. Kick my knight away. Here runs into trouble with that. And also this. Could have landed a fork straight away, but it's still there. Gotta do this. It's the only move. Or no, I'm sorry, there's a bishop move. Is this a move? Knight here, here, chop, chop. I'm hitting the bishop and the pawn, but then there's bishop f4 to defend both. That move, however, I think queen here, or actually just knight here is winning. Actually, we're going to run it like this. We're going to pick up the exchange. Oh, they had something different actually. They could have they should have captured with the king to get out of the pin. So I'm currently up the exchange and I'm going to win this guy. For nothing, really. There's no knight move to defend him, and there's no pawn move to support him, and he's blocked out because of f4. So they should probably resign this one. Hopefully they'll resign. We'll see. The correct way to address that early knight g4 move is, I believe, to just play g3. And then kick him away one move later. So let's see, there's 9 minutes left in this tournament. Opponent is down to 1:18. And we're taking with the knight, looking for some more exchanges. Here I just drop back. Don't want to give this square up. Let's just take a piece. I could go here. Let's do that. I'll go here if it's with tempo. Maybe. Yeah. And I was ready to go here. Let's not do that. Let's offer a queen exchange. I want to get my bishop here controlling this square. Let's do this. And control that. Let's just stay around over here. He's got to go. Let's get my rook out of danger. Let's go here, actually. No, here, defend the bishop. I want to do this and then castle. I was thinking this to stop queen here. Let's just ask him a question. Yeah, I might give some material back. Queen here. Chop, chop, chop. No, let's just do it like this. Here and then castle. Just want to get my rook playing. Bishop d4 next. Okay, now this rook is shut out. Now I don't want to castle. Okay, they gave me something there. In time pressure, 35, 35, 32. 6 minutes, 32 seconds. Do I need to berserk a game here? How's his game looking? Okay, he's paired up with the number 1 guy. It's looking good for Team White. His pawn's going to be 1. And I am paired up. I'm going to try a berserk game. Try to get 2 more games in there. I should have tried for something sharper. I am up a pawn. Let's chase him away. And, okay, what next? What's that bishop up to? Let's go here. Looking at c5. I should have played knight here. Let's do that now. Looking at g5 and then capturing away here. I want to do without g5, I think. It's castle. I like my knight where he's at. 58 seconds. Wow. Okay. Bishop to b5. Okay. Oh, now my knight is cut off. Holy cow, man. Holy cow, man. Let's close shop here. Bishop takes knight is a move. I'm ready to give up the exchange. 38 seconds is not a lot. Knight there. Jeez. Look at the threats, man. I'm on the knight. Gonna see that? I missed that. I was also on their knight there. Just want to sacrifice. The rook is there to defend laterally. 27 ticks. Okay. They're giving me the queen. They're scaring me in the beginning. For sure. Okay, they resigned back determined. 3 minutes left. I have 37, 39, 39, 37, 35. And the player, is still in the game. So my next opponent could always Nona fry me. Let's just play a regular one. Budapest. Gambit. This is an opening that Howard Stern is a fan of. Howard Stern plays chess? Yes, he does. Okay. Well, he did, at least. Let's open up his eyes. Let's kick him away now. I want the knight to get in the way of this rook maneuver. So, let's try this. Step up. You can't go here now, rook. Still don't want to let you go here. I don't want you to do what you want to do. I'm not concerned about that. Should I be? Push in the center. Queen h4, g3. My experience playing against opponents who play the Budapest, they know a lot of tricks. There are a lot of traps, for sure. And I just really weakened my light squares. I might need to stop him from doing anything, yeah. So I'm giving up a square, but there isn't a knight around. The bishop is a little ways off. Just want to kind of cut the communication. Space Invader pawns, 40 seconds left. I don't think this one's finishing. Okay, so now I want some piece here. I don't see how I pull that off, though. Where's the next pawn break? I go here. Keep pressure here. And I want to reposition my bishop. I feel like I could force the win of the exchange. This rook is pretty short on squares. Alright, let's see. A slight time edge. What's he gonna do? These guys are in his way. And this structure here does a good job combating the bishop. The space advantage is really felt. Interferes with the bishops. The rook is disconnected. Let's try a reposition. See where the rook goes. Yeah, I mean, he's just dead. I may win him for free. No, he could always go back here. I just dropped this pawn. I'm in at 5, and then I can't do this move. Whoops. Are they going to see that? No. They missed that. So now we go here. Cut into these squares, and how about a rook up and over? Some even trades. Let's stop the bishop from going here for starters. He's pinned. There's no rook takes bishop. I'll take. He's a bad piece. I'll take. And I'm on this. Giving the bishop a diagonal, but I'm going to get the queens off soon. I was saying I wanted a piece here. I'm a moment away from that. Queens are now gone. I'll take like this, because I want to target him and not allow c6. Plenty of approaches here. And I'm going to give him up. Oh, I just want to do that to activate my rook. They were in pre-move mode, though. All right, back to tournament land. Those are the final standings, 43, 37, 35. The player, how new is this account? Created just tonight? No, August 12th. Not squeaky clean. Somebody got him. Somebody slowed him down for a bit. Took first with 43. 37, Haim Gosu, 35, 138 in all. That was a very nice turnout. Very nice. Let's see how the page is. For a created tournament, very cool. Yeah, what do we normally get? Maybe felt like it was double this time. Look at this. Penguin joined and then didn't play. What's up with that? Gotta play. All right. To the 137 of you. Good games all.